Hello, this is Catherine Gorham, and I'm here today with a blog about getting it wrong can be instinctual. That sounds backwards. If you're following your instincts, you should be getting it correct. That's true in most cases. And this blog today is inspired by a tree in my backyard. Yeah, really, I mean it, a tree. So our topic is about getting it wrong and how that can be instinctual. And this came about because I looked out my window right here out of my office and noticed that one of the trees was blooming beautiful, tiny, green, pale green leaves. Not unusual, except that it was in the fall, not the spring. We live at the coast of North Carolina, and when we have a tropical storm in the fall, those rains that come with the tropical storm carry lots of salt from the ocean. And that salt water hits the trees, and they prematurely lose their leaves for an early fall. However, the weather doesn't cooperate with fall temperatures, and a few weeks later, not every tree, but some trees actually start to send out those really tender, young, pale green leaves. And I noticed that one of the trees was doing this. And I thought, wonder if they'll last. And I watched and I paid attention. And sure enough, they started really forming. I have a picture and I have a little video for you below. And that got me thinking about, as entrepreneurs, how that also applies. Sometimes we instinctually get it wrong, meaning that sometimes our instinct is telling us it is time for us to put our service out into the world. It is time for us to share with the world what we do. It is time to create the course or the product or the training. And yet, when we do, it's not received in the way we expect it to be. Expectation is usually ego, so let that go. What Mother Nature is demonstrating is the conditions were right, and so the tree responded. The conditions are right for you as an entrepreneur, so it's asking you to respond with your creativity, with your ideas, your products, your care. Go ahead. It's not saying, like Mother Nature, the tree didn't curl over and die because it messed up on getting new leaves out in the fall instead of the spring. It was following the conditioning, the conditions around it. And that is what happens to us as entrepreneurs. We can be following the conditions around us, but as humans, we let our ego, our judgment, start to get in the way, and we beat ourselves up that I didn't do it right, or if I had done it right, people would have received it better. Let all of that go. Just take a moment and let it go. Because what's truly happening is you're being guided. It may not be the perfect timing for the world to receive it, but it is the perfect timing for you to begin the creation. For some reason, you need to be bringing that into creative energy, putting it on paper, putting your ideas on video, or making a headline or flyer. Do the creation and don't get caught up in whether or not it is received as the way you expect it to be received. just know that you are being guided, and that what you are creating is going to be helpful to you, to your business, and to those you serve at some point. Then sit back, pay attention to when and where that will fit in perfectly with what you're creating and presenting to the world. Thank you for watching.